Hey guys, welcome to the channel. It's Hamza, and in this video I wanted to go over my daily performance on my Robinhood portfolio. So really quickly, as you guys can see, I have $17,000 left of buying power, which means I did buy some stock today from yesterday. So let's quickly go over here and see what I have in my holdings. So NNMD did break out today a little bit. Unfortunately, I have only one contract, so you guys can see there it's expiring in August of 2021, and I'm up $220 on that. I think I'm going to hold this contract for all the way close to August to see how much I can ride it out, because I really think that it's a great company and the stock is going to continue to grow. My NEO calls are very close to actually where I bought them, which means NEO has gone down since I last bought it, because that call was over $1,000 up earlier this morning, which means that the stock price is going to fall, or it has fallen. Actually, there you go. It just hit minus 10. It's actually below where I bought it, which means it's time to add on more NEO stock for me. I'm quickly going to scroll down and show you guys the rest of my portfolio for today. Netflix, huge jump over the past few days. People who rode Netflix call options, I actually did look into buying call options for Netflix. I just didn't know. I was a little uncertain as to which direction that news was going to go. So I missed out on Netflix. I was actually minus like $400 just a few days ago, and now I'm plus 400, which means I ended up making like $800 from the bottom, of course. Anybody who bought Netflix calls, congratulations, you guys did it. You guys crushed it. And I think it would be a good time to consider exiting those calls. Not something that I would ride long term. I'm lower today on Jumia. However, I am massively up today for Apple. Apple, I was losing money yesterday on my 100 shares. I am up roughly around $169, which means the stock price went up by $1.6 since I bought it. Amazon finally up for me. I haven't seen Amazon up in a while. It's been pretty sideways for me since I've owned it, so it's good to see Amazon bringing in some profits. Baba just crushing it. You know, at this point, I wish I held on to my Baba calls. I could have made a killing on those calls had I held on to them. But you know what? Never too early to jump back in, or never too late to get out. That's what I say. So Baba is doing really well. I plan on holding it for its entirety. This is a stock that I'm going to be in the long run. I don't plan on adding any more stocks to Baba, but I will ride out what I have currently because I think I just got it at a good value. SPY is up, which means the market is up. However, I am down for today. So as you guys can see, I'm down about $748 as of right now. This number may go up or down just depending on my options, as those are really the purchases in this portfolio that have massive swings up and down and that cause my portfolio to either go down big or go up big. So although I have all these stock investments, they're not really the ones that move my portfolio in a big way. It is usually the options that end up moving and swinging my portfolio either way. So I'm not too worried. Most of my options are good till about third quarter of this year, so I have plenty of time on them, and that's the way I like to trade. And they're all in the money calls, so I do not buy out of the money calls. Rocket is really bothering me because I have a huge loss in Rocket on my options. Let me scroll up and show you guys really quickly. So I have about $4,000 of a loss in Rocket, which means had I not had that loss, my portfolio right now would be sitting at $100,000, which means, once again, that I would have accomplished a goal, a huge milestone for my portfolio to touch $100,000. Now, it is going to touch $100,000 in the next 2 weeks. This would have just sped that process up. But hey, you know what? I have this call till the end of the year, so I'm going to hold on to it and see how it performs. I have TTCF, which I'm really happy with. I have Dash, which I am also really happy with. I have NNDM, which I'm very happy with. And hopefully, if the stock continues the way it is, I am going to be adding more into NNDM. And then I have a bunch of other stocks, which I'm doing fairly well in. I'm not too concerned about my portfolio at this point. This is what my crypto looks like for today. I'm still up. Bitcoin did go down quite a bit. I actually did end up selling Bitcoin on some of my other platforms, as I'm going to be moving that money here onto Robinhood and buying Bitcoin over here. So you guys are going to get to see me sell out. I sold out on a high. Bitcoin did go down after I sold it. So hopefully by the time the money gets transferred into my Robinhood account, I will be able to use all of that money and buy Bitcoin with it. And last but not least, my Ethereum is doing fairly well. It has also gone down, as the profits on Ethereum just yesterday were almost $1,000 more than what they are today. But since I'm in it long term, I'm not really too concerned. This is my portfolio starting today. We are still in daytime, so we're still trading. Market is open, and I am going to be posting another video to show you guys how I ended the day. Now, really quickly, I did add some shares to my portfolio today, and let me go over what I added. I may have mentioned this earlier, but I did add 100 shares of BNGO. So now I'm sitting at 300 shares of BNGO. Let me quickly go into BNGO and see. So it says portfolio diversity, it's sitting at 1.84%, which means it's a little higher than I would have liked for BNGO because I still consider it to be a high-risk speculative investment for me. So with that being said, I don't think I'm going to be buying any more BNGO shares, which means NNDM is probably my next purchase. So this is my portfolio as it sits right now for today. I am going to be updating this later today. I don't have any stocks on my radar as of right now. There have been a few stocks that did break out, but you all know that today could be a very volatile day just because of the inauguration and President Biden coming into the White House. So let's see how that plays out. And of course, I want to get my portfolio to $100,000, and I want to do it right here so that you guys can see me touch that $100,000 mark and hopefully make money yourselves. The whole goal for me here is to make money and help you guys make money too. So if you guys are enjoying my content, please remember to subscribe. Please hit that like button as it would help me with the YouTube algorithm and help me grow this awesome community, which is growing really quickly. This was a really quick recap of my portfolio as of this morning. I will be posting another video with 2 stocks that I am watching and I am thinking of buying, plus an end of day recap with this existing portfolio. So we will see how all of this ends. And just like that, my name is Hamza, and I'll see you guys next video.